The ancient text of the Zohar states that evil speech brought death upon not only Adam and Eve, but to the entire world. I'm Rabbi Abe from RabbiAbe.com, and I invite you to listen to the end of this video to see how you can create openings for blessings, avoid negativity, of course, and create more abundance in your life. I'd like to share with you this section of Zohar. It is in the portion of Metzorah. Metzorah, which is one of the Bible portions, which is a code for Motzi Shem Ra, bringing out an evil name, which is one of the codes for evil speech. And it says like this: Bo ur'e, come and see. Belashon hara she'amar hanachash el ha'isha, garam el ha'isha ul'adam, shenigza alem mita, ve'al kol ha'olam. The snake, which we understand is a code word for the negative force, Satan force, negativity, caused the evil speech that he spoke, caused or brought upon death upon Adam and Eve and upon the entire world. Belashon hara katuv ulishonam cherev chada mishum ze goro lachem mipnei hacherev dahainu mipnei lashon hara. It is the destroyer. It is the sword that destroys. Evil speech is the sword that destroys. Have you ever heard the tongue is mightier than the pen? I just made that one up. I want to read something extremely important because like this, we think that evil speech is just speaking slander. It is. That it's just to badmouth other people. It is. If you have a problem with somebody and you feel like judging them or you're jealous, you might speak about them. Is that evil speech? Yes, it is. Evil speech is many, many things. But I want to give you a different angle on evil speech. And I'm citing Genesis from the Torah itself. In Genesis, and it's chapter 2 of Genesis, chapter 2 of Genesis. And it is verse 19. Verse 19, chapter 2 of Genesis. And it says, Vayetza Hashem Elokim min ha'adama kol chayat hasadeh, ve'et kol ha'of hashamayim, vayaveh la'adam lirot ma yikare lo. And the Creator brought to Adam every creature and every beast of the field and every bird in the heavens, and he brought them to Adam. He brought them to the man. Lirot ma yikare lo, to see what he would name them, what he would call them, what he'd call them. Now, is it important what he called them? Why does the Bible have to tell us this? And what's the connection with evil speech? V'chol asher yikra lo ha'adam nefesh chaya hu shemo. And every name that he called them, they became its name. They became their name. Now, this is something I've mentioned before, not quite in this context, and it's extremely important. Because any time we call something a bad name, it is considered evil speech. Whether you call something about yourself a bad name, or whether you call someone else a bad name, this is evil speech, and you have created. We don't realize we have the power of creation within our mouth. So if you say about yourself, "Oh, I'm so stupid," you've created within yourself stupid. You've spoken evil speech about yourself, And because you have the power of creation within your mouth, you have created that force. And you will live that out until you change it. If you say that person is such an idiot, they will be the idiot in your life. In your life. Doesn't mean that they are. Whenever we cause a judgment about someone and we express it, someone or something happens and you say, oh my God, this is terrible. The way you react to it is you react that way. You create a certain reality. And if it's not a positive reality, it is called evil speech. And evil speech creates. You know, I saw something unbelievable the other day. And we, right before Passover, you know, we clean the house and so on and so forth. And we're not eating a lot of food in the kitchen because the kitchen is already cleaned and prepared for the Passover. So we went out to eat. And we went to an Israeli restaurant in the neighborhood. And they have all the, you know, tasty Israeli food, shawarma and all these things. And it's, you know, something really incredible because, you know, you walk in there, you feel you're in Israel. You know, Israelis sometimes are quite loud, especially when they're excited. And this restaurant was very packed with people. You know, and I was wondering, you know, there are other Israeli restaurants in the area. They're not quite as busy. This is a very successful place. Well, you know, it's not very big, and there's maybe 10, maybe 12 people, and they're all Israelis, behind the counter. And they're all very, very, you know, busy. They're running around back and forth, and I'm wondering how they even figure out. Nobody writes anything down. The guy who takes the order has to, you know, remember the 10 people standing immediately in front of him, what each one ordered, as they prepare it, and he says, okay, you got this, and what do you want on it? And you want hummus, you want salad, you want pickles, what do you want? And, you know, they're all shouting at each other, and they're, you know, shouting the order. You get the picture, right? They're all Israelis. And I saw something that I recognized as pretty incredible. And I attributed their success to this. What was it? As I said, it was particularly busy. The place was packed. And I saw one of the individuals there becoming, you know, a little bit stressed, as you might imagine. Very stressed. And I saw it, and he was about to express his stress, not in such a positive way, and I just saw it on his face, and he caught himself, and he said the words in Hebrew, Eze yofi. Amazing. How great. How wonderful. And I said, well, what? You know, it was from left field, because he was going to say something like, oh my God, it's, you know, it's crazy busy. And again, it wasn't in a positive vibe. He caught himself and he said, Eze yofi. How amazing this is. And the funny thing is, I saw one of the other ones do it too. It's almost like you know, like they meeting, having motivational talks? I don't know. But I do know this is one of the rules of how to create abundance and prosperity. Why? Because no matter what the situation is, we have the opportunity to create. If a situation is particularly challenging, we have the opportunity to turn it around. The first way we do that is by using the power of creation within our mouth. And how do we do that? By simply taking in the challenging situation and expressing a positive embrace and positive language. This is great. This is amazing. This is called good mouth. Lashon tov. Good mouth rather than good speech rather than evil speech. See, evil speech creates a negative entity out of whatever you're going through. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. True, it has nothing to do with it. We have the ability. You see, energy comes. Energy. We direct if it's going to manifest in a positive way or in a negative way. We create a vessel of positivity that will reveal light when we use a positive language with a positive intention. Or the opposite. And we don't want the opposite, okay? Because that's natural, and that's how the Nachash, that's what the snake did. He spoke evil speech on the Creator. What did he say? You know, you will die. Well, that was a lie. But it wasn't a lie. He said, you won't die. That's what he said. Eve said, well, if we eat, we'll die. He said, no, you won't. The Creator just knows that, you know, you're going to know good from bad like the Creator. So he doesn't want you to eat from it. But it was a lie. It was a lie because they did die in that moment. Not physically. They died here. They died spiritually. And they killed the opportunity that they had at that moment. They didn't do Eze Yofi, how amazing. This is a lesson that we need to learn. How we respond to the situation directs the situation. In a negative way, if we respond negatively to whatever the challenge might be, or in a positive way, and when we respond in a positive way and inject that positive energy with our mouth, we are creating blessing and positivity and abundance to be manifest in our life. Extremely important lesson. And this energy is always, particularly this week, there's a great opening for that, but it is all the time. We must remember this and create for ourselves and others, in spite of how much they may bother us. We want to change it and draw the light out of them, or do we want to draw negativity out of them? It's our choice. When we respond to a difficult person in that positive way and say, they should be blessed, they're full of blessing, well, then we're going to benefit also together with them. And this is what we want. We all want more blessing in our life. Be blessed, everyone. Be blessed. And remember, give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And go to RabbiAbe.com if you would like to schedule a 30-minute free consult. You can ask questions with me. Ask any questions you may have. Discuss what's on your mind. And I will see you over there. All the best.